I've got a poem here that...
Tell us that.
This is a poem by Dulcie Hall. She was a Leanit from here, and she wrote this poem about the history of the Buckleboo Club, right from my earliest times of playing, not playing, but going to the actual Buckleboo town, and then the history of the building. Anyway, there's been 3 Buckleboo clubs on this particular site, or 2. It's the 3rd one, and then there was another one down near the tennis courts. Anyway, I'll just read this story. In the early days of football, no hall or social club. The Buckleboo Footy Oval was a haven in the scrub. It was near the town of Buckleboo, with streets marked but untouched. A store, a railway line close by, but it didn't matter much. No change rooms or flash toilets, the bush took care of that. Tea was served from old trestles, the skies our roof or hat. Much fun was had by many, not much booze or social club. They kicked points and goals by the dozen at the Oval in the scrub. Later in the 1950s, they moved the Oval near the hall to ease things for the public, where there were dances and many a ball. The hall was once a church hall which served people near and far. Good times were had by many, they came by old truck and by car. A new supper room was added in 1963. Then the whole thing was demolished for a brand new hall, you see. The footy still continued, wins, premierships, great and small. League players came from Buckleboo, some short and others tall. A club was built in honour for all of footy fame. It served them well, as you can tell. It was demolished all again. A new club was opened. It stands upon the site where the old club stood just a year ago and caused many a headache night. Well, Bucks, they've banded together in 1981 and planned this new great venue for 85, all done. It was built out in the mulga. Pioneers, sons and others stand the strain, but once again the sons of man have given old Buck the name. Congratulations, Buckleboo, you've done it well. I had a look on Wednesday and boy, it's really swell. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but you know you'll understand. Being an old resident and sporter, your club is really grand. Regards, Dulcie Hall.
Good job. Yeah, which is good job from Brendan Fitzgerald, who knows how to put a few words together. Now, poetry used to be a big part of the culture. It's now a dead part of the culture, but there's plenty of it, and this is a ripper. So let me read this into the record. Names from a Game, composed by a Second Life member, John Wolford. I found an early photograph of our team I knew so well. It brought back names of players on whom I'll briefly dwell. There's Aussie up the forward line, his eyes upon the sticks, and when a goal's put on the board, it's usually one of Vic's. The pocket men are quite a sight, with speed for one so small, because Jike and Colin rest up there when they're not on the ball. The other side of rucks to match our John and Kev or Joe, but if by chance we are behind, you'll surely see them go. Half forwards are a strength, no doubt, the flankers at their best. Scrubby Mitch and Scotty too join in with all the rest. Snow Freeth at the pivot point drives the ball ahead. He knows that Brian will mark it because that's the way he's led. Wakey holds one wing at bay, Scotty on the other. They know they'll play their very best, just to please their mother. Kev and Jack are helping Joe along the half-back line. Their game is surely to the fore and things are going fine, until the ball slips through their hands and heads towards the score, but Les is ready with his move to clear with driving kick. The goals are covered as he goes by Oscar, Jim or Mick. The team's just one from the past, picked at random from the rest, and even though they won not all, they gave it of their best. This team spirit has been carried on from those early days to now. The pioneers of our football team should accept a timely bow. And as the sons of yesteryear play the game for me and you, just remember the day when first you played for Buckleboo. Good job, John Wolford.